Hear me clearly. America is not a racist country.
Where'd that car get that at? Where'd that car get that at?
I beg your pardon?
We need to address, well, first of all, no, I don't think America is a racist country.
Yes. I like to report a hate crime. I have black women sitting here.
You hear this? Yeah, I am recording it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this story has been brought to you by racism. Racism is accepted wherever true Americans are.
Perfect. Where'd that car get that at? Where'd that car get that at? When?
My people the other day, they look like the same car you viral on Facebook for that shit. I'm gonna let you know you better watch your I'll be the one to slap the out you. Don't disrespect my people. Don't let Trump have you up, cause I slap the out you. Nah, you look like the who was on Facebook calling my folks I slap you. They look like you.
Another one.
No, I'm not.
Can you please go around?
No, I'm not.
It's difficult.
You go ahead and get the things for you. I can wait. You said you're going to stop and get some for your children. Go ahead.
I will once you go around me.
No.
You're being difficult.
Am I?
You are.
Okay.
I will stand here all day, honey. I ain't got time for your bullshit.
You don't have time, but you can stand here all day.
I said I ain't got time for your bullshit.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a difference.
Cool.
Please go around.
I mean, I have nothing else to do today, so.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. Pathetic.
Respectfully, we can't have a standoff like right here. This is like blocking my main walkway.
And I pulled to the side and she stood right here, right in front of me, blocking me. So with my children.
What's the issue right now?
She won't go around.
I was literally going to go around, and then she started all that.
No, I kindly pulled to the side, pulled my child aside so she could go around, being polite, and she won't move or anything.
She said she's going to get something for her children.
And why can't she go that way?
We can't. We're
Why
adults.
can't?
We
Why? Is it because I'm white? Is it because I'm white? Oh yeah, it's because I'm white.
This has to do with being an adult.
No,
Like your children
it's
are right here.
Yeah.
Like,
So why can't she go around?
Because literally either one of y'all can go around the other. I'm not saying it specifically,
I like to
but
report a hate crime. I have
like,
black women sitting here.
you hear this?
Yeah. Yeah, I am recording it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I had one recording me after she wouldn't go around, and she's causing an issue right in front of my children. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They'll be here in 10 minutes.
That's fun. That is so ridiculous.
It's fine. My camera's picking all of it.
Okay, cool.
Then your cameras will see that she won't move.
That's never happened to me before.
And
That's
by the way, if you
wild.
post me on social media, by the way, I can't when she's standing right there. By the way, if you post me on social media, I will take you to court because I don't give you my permission.
Do you know my name?
I don't give you my permission. I'm trying to leave, but y'all are being rude. And she won't let me. And if you post me on social media, I don't give you my permission.
Lord, you're a bad mother.
Honey, you're a bad.
Ooh, am I?
You are, and I'm
Ooh,
a bad mother.
am I?
I'm a great mother.
Okay,
And if
acting
you
like
post me-
that.
No. You
No,
wouldn't go around
acting
me.
like that.
You wouldn't let you literally blocked me with my
And you
kids.
still, that was so easy, wasn't it? Going around, wasn't it?
You wouldn't go around. How easy is that? And if you
Girl.
post me on social media,
Toward the right
honey,
people
if you
come
post
in,
me-
toward the left they
bitch,
leave out.
if you post
That's
me on
a,
social
wow,
media,
I'm a,
yes you are.
and
If
I
you
just
post me-
might.
If you post me
I
on
just
social
might.
media, no, if you post me on social
You
media,
called the
I'll take
police
you
for
to
no
court.
reason, Goofy.
If you, no,
Bye,
Goofy.
Boobie.
Bye.
Bye, baby girl.
Bye.
Please.
Bye, bitch.
Have a great day.
Honey, go to hell where you belong. Go to hell where you belong.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Say that you
What? What was that? What? But you're leaving.
No, because you blocked me.
And you try to call it a hate crime. That's crazy. With your two babies. That's a shame. That is a shame. You should be really, 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 really embarrassed. You make yourself look real stupid in front of your babies. That's a shame. And they recording, you're going to get trespassed, sweetheart. That's crazy.
See, now she's talking about me being white, so...
Did you? You said it was a hate crime, didn't you? You said it was a hate crime. too. Wow.
But something ain't right. Something ain't right. And damn it, it's time that we find out.
Whoever on this fucking live, yeah. Now say it. Go ahead.
I don't think me.
Where you from?
Nowhere.
Say it, nigga. Say it loud, nigga. Where you from?
Nowhere. I just said nowhere.
So you ain't from no East Coast, no nothing, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Nigga don't bang at all. He ain't from nowhere, nigga. I'm his mother dad. He's not from nowhere. We ain't doing no game banging. Do that little smirk on your face again, nigga. I'll fuck you up, nigga, on this camera, nigga. Do it again. I'll fire your shit up right now. Now tell these motherfuckers where you from. Tell them where you from.
Nowhere.
Think I'm playing with you? Huh?
No.
Like I said, this little ain't from nowhere. No East Coast, no nothing. Right or wrong?
Yes.
Now all you motherfuckers know that. None of that bullshit ass game banging. None of that shit going on. I don't accept none of that shit. All you little wannabe game bangers out there, all that shit. We focus on school and getting money and being successful. That's it. Right?
Yes.
Look at the camera, nigga.
I just say yes.
Look at the camera.
Yes.
Where you from?
Nowhere.
Look at the camera when you say it, Isaiah.
Nowhere.
You ain't playing no motherfucking games over here. Yeah, all your little homies on there want to be homies. Y'all want to be gang banging. And none of that shit going on, bro. Leave my son out of that shit. He focused on school and trying to do shit with his life. We ain't doing no gang banging over here at all. Believe me, not about that life. None of that shit going on. Right?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Here's Pops. Anybody got a problem with that?
I just want us to go live really quickly because y'all is wearing me out. Like, you know, I better understand why black folk got hoodwinked and got caught up and started saying that Kamala wasn't black enough or she wasn't even black at all and all this kind of stuff, because legitimately another member of Congress sent me a video of a woman who supposedly is a teacher. And I'm saying supposedly because I am hoping to God that this woman is not an educator of our future scholars, because for whatever reason, people don't question when right-wing media puts out things about me. Now, would you think that I'm their bestie, or that I am literally their number one enemy? Or for all of those saying we're the Democrats? And then when people are out there and they're fighting for you, you immediately believe some of the most ridiculous stuff ever. You can go and look at all the videos of me and all the things that I fought for, even my conversations around reparations, and then you're not even questioning. Like, this video kind of ended abruptly. Y'all ain't got no questions. Y'all just like, oh, okay. And legitimately, this ABC interview, it's on YouTube. Like, it's just a matter of like Googling, you can see the entire interview. And if you have an issue with what I said, then that's perfectly fine, because, you know, for now, at least we live in a free country. But let me tell y'all exactly what I said, since some of y'all are really confused because Elon and his friends decided to put it out there. What I said was, what is $5,000 going to do for you if you don't have a job? That is what I said. That is what I said. Because I can tell you that there's a lot of people that are losing their jobs with the federal government and could care less about a $5,000 check. There's a lot of people that are going to lose their jobs as it relates to private industry that could care less about a $5,000 check. So what I was saying is, what is $5,000 if you ain't got no job? Because right now we are headed towards a recession. These were my exact words, and you don't have to believe me. Just Google the ABC live interview with me, and you will see that they intentionally stopped the recording right after I said, what is $5,000? Because they believed that people would not research and figure it out on their own. And sadly enough, like, MAGA doing it is like one thing. to have a colleague send me a video of a black woman that is an educator, and she's out here livid talking about this why she can't stand me. Man, we've never met a day in our lives. You ain't gotta like me, you ain't gotta love me, but at least get your facts together. So I'm just telling y'all what I know, and you can again go into your own research if it's not too much for you. But you can do your research and figure out who voted for the American Rescue Plan, and you can figure out who it was that controlled the House at that time. You can figure out who it was that voted on the Senate side. It was the Democrats, y'all. It was the Democrats. And that was because it was a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic. And guess what? They were trying to save our economy. And guess what? They did save our economy. And guess what? This motherfucker is sending the shit literally into the shitter right now. Don't believe me? Look at the Dow. Look at private industry. Look at the fact that costs are going up, yet jobs are going down. That is a recipe for a recession. So no, it is not cute. It is not fun to sit up here and throw out some money. And in fact, what the speaker said was that would be good for our campaigns. Like legitimately, like literally, he just put it out there so that people, the only thing they'll remember, some people I guess, is that he said he was gonna give out $5,000, and it's a lie. It is a lie. Like everything else he does, lie. But if y'all want to believe the lies, then that's just on y'all. But I just wanted to make sure that I set the record straight, because for whatever reason, some people just cannot take it upon themselves to go on YouTube or go onto Google and figure out what I said. Oh, I'm just telling y'all what I know, and you can again go into your own research if it's not too much for you. But you can do your research and figure out who voted for the American Rescue Plan, and you can figure out who it was that controlled the House at that time. You can figure out who it was that voted on the Senate side. It was the Democrats, y'all. It was the Democrats. And that was because it was a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic. And guess what? They were trying to save our economy. And guess what? They did save our economy. And guess what? This motherfucker is sending the shit literally into the shitter right now. Don't believe me? Look at the Dow. Look at private industry. Look at the fact that costs are going up, yet jobs are going down. That is a recipe for a recession. So no, it is not cute. It is not fun to sit up here and throw out some money. And in fact, what the speaker said was that would be good for our campaigns. Like legitimately, like literally, he just put it out there so that people, the only thing they'll remember, some people I guess, is that he said he was gonna give out $5,000, and it's a lie. It is a lie. Like everything else he does, lie. But if y'all want to believe the lies, then that's just on y'all. But I just wanted to make sure that I set the record straight, because for whatever reason, some people just cannot take it upon themselves to go on YouTube or go onto Google and figure out what I said.
This is going to be a hot take with zero cuts, because I just want it to be unfiltered, and I want to be so clear that we're as a country. We are. Most of you that follow me don't know that I'm a U.S. Army veteran. I served in 5th Special Forces Group out of Fort Campbell, Kentucky. I have 2 deployments, and majority of my friends and the folks that I served with still support Donald Trump to this day. And if that doesn't make your stomach sick, I don't know what will. It's insane. And the problem is, so many people say, well, I just don't pay attention, or I don't have time to pay attention. Well, guess what? Now's the time to start paying attention. If you're a veteran, this video is for you. Go look at what's happening with the VA right now. Go look at what's happening with VA services, right? I haven't gotten paid from the VA, and they owe me money. I haven't gotten paid in over a month, and they just keep telling me it's an administrative delay. That's what they keep telling me. He cut off funding. Go check it out. He cut off funding. He also stopped them from any new hires. They can't hire anybody. A buddy of mine, his wife, she works at the VA hospital in South Florida. And she said that there was people waiting in line to get a job, and they just cut it off. No one's getting hired. Veteran services is going down. He doesn't give a about you. He doesn't give a about me. He gives a about it being an oligarchy. Take that a step further, okay? If you served in the Army, his press secretary just said yesterday, that the U.S. Constitution is unconstitutional. What does that even mean? How can it be unconstitutional if there's not a constitution to bounce it against? The whole premise here is if he can get you and every other MAGA loyalist and half the country to agree that the U.S. Constitution isn't valid, then he can run for a third term. He can run for a fourth term and a fifth term because the U.S. Constitution isn't valid. Therefore, he gets to make up the rules as he goes. You gotta, guys, take the blinders off. You've got to take, and if you're a politician and a veteran, you disgust me more than anything. More than anything. And if you're a Democrat politician and you're a veteran, you're the worst of them all. Because you have the power. You have the power right now that we don't have, and you're doing dick with it. You're just sitting there. Like, what the f*** are you doing? Get your head out of your, do something. You guys are supposed to hold the line. And when you can't, this whole thing becomes chaos. It becomes chaos. And then it turns to the citizens, and you don't want that, and we don't want that, and nobody wants that. Now you got Canada saying they're going to cut off power to all the red states. Jesus, they have the ability. And he says, too bad, I'm not backing down on tariffs. Let's see what happens in the next 6 months. You think he's going to do well for the economy? He just said, well, you're going to have to suffer for a little while, but Americans will understand when prices go up. They'll understand. That's what your boy Donald Trump just said. He said that. He knows he's not bringing down prices. He knows he's not. He's helping the oligarchy. He's helping himself become a billionaire with his other billionaire friends. He's helping himself become richer and richer and richer at our expense. And you guys voted him into office, and that's fine. We are where we are. But there's an impeachment process for a reason, and we better start using it. And we better start using it fast. And what do you think? You think, oh, I'm going to put my money in the stock market like everybody else is, and then I'm going to become wealthy as hell. No. No, what the f*** do you think happens when we don't have any trade partners? What do you think happens to our stock market? Our stock market is largely driven by external forces outside this country. And you might be like, well, most of the big companies are here in the United States. That's true. But guess what? They manufacture a lot of theirs outside the country, right? And they sell a lot of theirs outside the country. And what happens when we put tariffs on everything and then other countries retaliate with tariffs and then we can't sell ours outside the country and we can't manufacture ours outside the country without bringing it in for a massive cost? Oh yeah, maybe we'll bring some jobs back, sure. But then it's still a massive cost. The dollar is going to devalue. It's just, you don't understand. Like, think logically for 1 minute. This guy needs to get out. He needs to get out. We need to get him out. If you're a politician, I'm urging you to call for articles of impeachment. He's already done enough illegal things. It's been 2 weeks, and he's already done enough to be impeached. Do it. And this time, I don't want some Merrick Garland, Jack Smith, sissy ass sitting on their hands, taking 4+ years to bring an indictment. I don't want that. Try him next week. Impeach him, find him guilty, and if you do, I want the trial in a week. I want it in a week. This is insane. It's insane. This dude should have never been allowed to run. He incited insurrection against our country. He literally tried to take away the votes of half the country that voted for Joe Biden. When he incited that insurrection, he literally was trying to take back the country by power. What does that mean? Well, that means that he was saying you to everyone who voted against him, and your votes don't matter. Only my opinion matters, and I think I should have won. That's what he's saying. He literally tried to take away our democracy by force, and yet he's somehow still in the White House. From one vet to another, wake the f up. I can't live like this. My family does not deserve to live like this. You don't deserve to live like this. None of us do. Wake the f up.
So, again, out of all of the videos, the main thing that I want to focus in on is the fact that in the 2 incidences that you were able to see up front, you had 2 black women. One was dealing with a Caucasian woman, and she decided she wanted to be honorary and all this other type of stuff. And like, you didn't want to get out of my way, so I'm going to say it's a hate crime. Where is there a hate crime? Where? Because the craziest part is she later on wanted to try to scream victim. She was like, oh, here we go. She's talking about that I'm white. I mean, didn't you just call the police to say that a hate crime took place? That you were involved in a hate crime and it happened to you? Quote unquote, playing and being a victim in front of your 2 kids, basically trying to teach them some type of bigotry, racism, whatever it is, right? And that's what you wanted to do with the, skin complexion that you have. But when somebody said that, this white woman, yada, 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 now you want to be like, oh, why do we got to bring race into it? In order for it to be a hate crime, race has to be involved. That's at least one of the qualifications out of the many that are there. And then like I said, the whole thing was just stupid. 100%. That's a waste of tax dollars. That's a waste of police time, manpower. Any point in time that they decide that they want to call out a hate crime like that and use the police, they should receive jail time. They should receive prison time. Those kids need to get taken directly away from that woman. I'm just going to be real. I don't care if people feel that, oh, you're going, far and beyond. What she did was stupid, but taking away somebody's kids and all of these lies that people like her have been telling over the many years, the many decades, centuries. Yeah, that's, it's not a lot. That's not doing a lot if they take away her kids. Not a lot. Because again, she's a failed parent. She looks like a parent that is more than likely actually on government assistance, actually on Section 8, because I don't see a man in sight. And she has 2 kids. Color me surprised. Color me surprised. Right? Then the other video that we have is a black woman that was simply minding her business. And this guy noticed her, and he decided that he wanted to shout from inside of his car to her and start using slurs. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you even start doing that? What would make you actually want to do something like that? But this is just something that he wanted to do. And he did it at least twice, and then he drove off. But then when a brother showed up and he noticed his car, he was like, oh, weren't you the same guy that was acting racist towards this black woman when she was minding her business, just driving, and you decided that you wanted to yell these slurs? The dude got real silent. He got real quiet. He acted like he didn't know what he was talking about. Matter of fact, he didn't even want to get into the conversation because he knew that there was somebody that was going to match and go beyond his energy, and he was not trying to see that. He thought in his mind that, oh, this is just fun and games. This is like 1964. Rah, 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 right? And he learned a lesson that we're in 2025, and you don't play those type of games because you don't have the same protections that you used to have. The same fear that, quote unquote, was there at that moment of time, that fear that was instilled over those many decades because of the hooded group that was out there and because of the government that enabled a lot of those people. Yeah, that same fear is not there. You're dealing with a whole different breed of black people. A lot of people feel that they wanted to go back to that time where it was great for them, where black people and many others just feared them and they just walk down the street or cross the street or look down and all this. No, we're not doing that. And he learned that in his old age. Like I said, he's too old to be doing that. He's too old to be doing that. But like I said, this is what they like to do. And then even on a live stream, I had somebody try to tell me, oh, don't bring up race, don't this. I'm like, you're not going to tell me what to do. You have no law directly here. When I am speaking directly on my platform, you have no law here. You have nothing here. And for you to sit up there knowing that you're non-black and you want to try to tell somebody, you want to try to tell a black man on his platform that, hey, don't bring up race. Let's not make this about race. When realistically, both incidences, both the Caucasian male and the Caucasian female, both made it about race. The black people didn't make it about race. They never did. We try to see people as human beings, but even though we do that, everybody else is like, nah, we're not going to play the same game. We're going to see you as different. We're going to let you know that you're different as a black American. We're going to let you know that you're quote unquote less than. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that's stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.